Hello everyone, my name is Johan Farley, and today is the first episode of my Civ 5 Gods and Kings expansion pack playthrough. The Gods and Kings expansion pack came out recently, I think a month or so ago. I purchased it. Of course, I am a big Civ 5 player. I don't want to say that I'm good at these kind of games, I just like being able to rule your own kingdom sort of thing. So I've started off a world, its continents, 10 city-states. I've turned off barbarians only because I haven't used them in the expansion pack. I don't know if they have any buffs or not. I've done resources as abundant, and everything else was normal, and I've set the world age to 5 million years. That way it's a little smoother. So as you can see, we started off in a desert. A lovely place for a capital city. So actually, I'm going to sacrifice one turn and move across the river and have these guys go over here and start searching about. So these videos are going to all be about 10 to 15 minutes long, depending if there's any battles going on. This first one's only going to be 10 minutes long. It's pretty much just going to be a getting started video. Create another population. And we are going to start making a monument. And one of the things that's in Gods and Kings is religion. And religion is based on faith. So you can see right here, I'm highlighting the shrine, which is now under pottery. We actually need that. And once you build a shrine, you get one faith per turn. And if you look up here, where my cursor is, it says 0 faiths have been accumulated empire-wide. 30 faith is a minimum required to found the next religious pantheon, which is pretty much just like, if anyone's into Greek history, it's pretty much just like a, I don't want to say demigod, but it's just a belief, a basic belief, basic religion. And then once you do that, once you found that, you have a chance to get a great profit around 600 faith. And then using that great profit, and only that great profit, you can found a religion as long as there hasn't already been 7 religions founded. So we're going to aim to found a religion because there's some nice benefits for the people who found it and for cities and other civilizations who are followers. So we're going to try to settle one of those because it's pretty good. So we're just going to send our warrior out to do some exploration. And that way, hopefully, we can find some more fertile ground. I think there's going to be some up here. And I assume our city's going to expand to here to get this wheat. And then we can have a good food source. But of course, in the beginning it's pretty boring because you haven't met anyone yet. You're still exploring. So these first few episodes probably aren't going to be the most exciting things in the world. But once we get started, it'll start picking up. And I have a strategy that I've used for many games and it's worked. So I think we're going to use that strategy today just to be able to win this game pretty easily. Just building our monument, researching pottery. Crudely drawn map. I see we got some lush area right here around this river. And I'm trying to find a good spot for New York City. That's the second one that's founded by default, and I like to find a nice area by the ocean to found that. I might put Philadelphia here just because it's in between 2 rivers. It just looks like a good place for a city. It's got jungle and plenty of forest to help accelerate buildings. And one thing that I do, I'll go into the technology tree. You see I start up here. Something that I'll do is this right here, Great Library. Very beneficial to starting civilizations. 1 free technology. When you research writing, what you want to do is you want to immediately, after you do writing, you want to get sailing. That way, if you have a port, you can start exploring the outer reaches of the continent you're on, or whatever game mode you're playing. Then after that, optics. You want to do optics. Your land units can embark across coast tiles. Then what you're going to do after that once you build the Great Library, if you build it first of all, you're going to get 3 science and a great scientist point in that city. You also get a free technology. So what you want to do is either apply that to here, which will give you a lot more science and also some faith and a free social policy, or you can apply that here, 25% great people generation, amphitheater, artist, slot, and culture, or what I like to do is skip right through the classical era to the middle of the medieval era. But what you have to do is you have to get these as well, these 3, in order to get compass. But another good thing you have, Oxford University, free technology, Angkor Wat, culture and gold costs down, which can really help if you're struggling with culture and gold. Other things, not so much this early on. Notre Dame, faith +4, happiness +10, which is really good. Anything else in this area, you have the Hagia Sophia, probably botched that, free great prophet. So if you can get here before you get the 600 faith, which I'm sure you'll get here first, you can instantly found a religion when you make the Hagia Sophia. So other than that, there's nothing really else in these first 3. Once you get over here, what you really want to focus on, if you're American civilization, gunpowder. Minuteman, overpowered unit. At least it was before the expansion. I don't know if they changed that. But if you are playing regular Civ 5 without the Gods and Kings expansion, the Minuteman is a very overpowered unit. It will, if you have 2 of those and a cannon, which is the next technology after that, I'm sure you saw it, you can take over a capital city in about 3 turns. It's pretty overpowered. This one, I know they adjusted the health system and how it works, so I'm pretty sure that'll probably be a little different. I think they made it all out of 100 instead of a set amount, so that probably changed. But we'll keep building our monument. And one thing you want to do, if you're going to, say, be building... Oh, and also, Porcelain Tower, free great scientist, you can automatically make a technology, or you can make a university, like the land improvement university, not this university, but the land improvement university, which will give you a lot of science. But I was coming in here to say something. Now I forgot. I'm sure I'll remember. Oh yes, talking about universities. If you want to make Oxford University, do not settle that many cities, because you need a library in each town, and then you also need a university in each town in order to make that. But it's very beneficial in the end, because you can skip ahead a few technologies by getting some free technologies. So whether you're doing scientific domination or not, especially if you're doing military domination, you want those military technologies, and you can get those for free if you build up your science and you get those social policies. And that can really help you win anything. Domination, buildings that give you more culture can help you win a cultural victory with the Utopia project. You can get your social policies a lot faster. You can get better units a lot faster. You can build wonders a lot faster because you can actually get them before other people have them available. For instance, you can it's not a wonder, but say this was farther down the line, this shrine, and I really want a religion. Oh good, a religious state. But say I wanted a religion and that was a lot farther on. What I would do is I would probably start researching if it was, say, here. What I would do is I would click on it, and everything that was a prerequisite for it would research in order, and then that would research ultimately at the end. So that's kind of what you want to do. So as you can see, by finding, I'm going to butcher this, Lahasia, probably a wrong pronunciation. It's probably just Lasia, but I got 8 faith from them. So I'm 8 closer to founding a pantheon, and pottery will be done in 4 turns, and then 3 turns later I'm going to start making a shrine, which will give us... And also something you want to do, find the ruins. Find the ruins. I can't stress enough, find the ruins. Because I just got a free technology that would have taken me about 20 turns to get. And that's a technology to chop down forests and make mines. And see this? There's 2 gold right here. This amounts to 4 gold per turn once you mine it. There's another gold here. That's one of the only... There's only about 2 things that are good with deserts. There's a lot of gold, there's a lot of wheat. Third thing that's good about deserts, and a reason you really want to conquer those deserts, oil. When you get to the stage where you need oil, if someone else has a desert, they are going to have a lot more advanced things than you. So we're going to switch to writing so we can get the Great Library. Now the Great Library I also like. It provides a free library and there's no prerequisites to build it. So in Washington, it'll give me the 3 scientists, 3 science points for this, but it'll also give me the 1 science for every 2 citizens in the city for free. And also now you can establish embassies, and you can have spies, but we'll get to that some other time. So if you look over here, there's a pantheon founded by an unknown civilization, and so that brought this up 15 faith points. So now I need an extra 15 faith points to found another pantheon, and each time it goes up. Now each civilization can found a pantheon, but only 7 civilizations can found a religion. Now what I just did is I adopted liberty. Liberty, as it says, best for civilizations which desire rapid expansion. Right here, +1 production in every city, no questions asked, plus 5% production on whatever it is, usually, when constructing buildings. Right here, free settler, 50% faster training of settlers. Right here, 25% faster rate of training workers and a free worker. Instant, golden age, social policies 33% less. 1 happiness for each trading route you have to your capital, and -5 dissent in the capital from citizens in non-occupied cities, which is really helpful because that means usually how it works is the larger your civilization gets, the more unhappiness there is from the amount of people in your civ. So that keeps it down 5% for non-occupied cities, so just regular cities. So other than me rambling for 11 minutes, we're going to start production on this shrine, and then we're just going to end the video. So in the next video, we'll finish our shrine, probably 28 turns. We might found a religion. Actually, no, next one we won't. The one after that, we might found a pantheon. But I'd like to thank you for watching. My name is Johan Farley. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.